Hello everybody, I'm Caitlin with Crystal Sun and Moon Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am just kind of doing a couple videos for myself to kind of get my channel started. I've just finished up doing a pick a card reading, pick a card video, and now I am actually going to be doing a twin flame, checking in on the divine masculine reading, because I found myself stumbling upon this journey myself with twin flames, and so I just feel that a part of my journey as, you know, now a tarot reader with my own channel and kind of doing readings this way, I feel like I should probably do one because, you know, I'm probably going to resonate with people that really need it, because I found a lot of different readers on YouTube and everything that I've resonated with just through my journey, like Angela from Mystic Moon. Oh man, when I first found out twin flames, like she was the one that like gave it to me straight, like gave me everything I needed to know when it came to like my journey and just really figuring it out, because you know, I'm just like, I guess I am, you know, well, I don't guess, like I feel like I am a twin flame, and so I am in this current situation. I'm kind of going, I have like two people that I'm kind of on this journey with, because it's a weird like soulmate twin flame kind of like mesh thing going on, and so it's a lot going on, but I am figuring it out, you know, one step at a time, because it is a journey, and like everybody else, we're all on this journey together, and we're gonna figure it out together. All right, guys, so I'm gonna do a quick reading. I'm gonna be using my Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and then I'm going to be pulling some oracle cards from my Halloween oracle deck by Stacey DeMarco, and then I'm also going to pull some cards from my Kipper deck by Trio Machete. I know this is a Kipper deck, but I like to use them as oracle cards. Also, I'm not really into the Kipper style. I kind of just use them as I resonate with them. So I'm going to put these actually back here. And I also have my other, my very first tarot card deck, which is the Essential Tarot. And it doesn't really have an author or anything. It's just like my Essential Tarot. You know, kind of honestly flimsy cards. I was not happy because of like flimsier than like regular playing cards, but you know, it's a good deck to start with and get familiarize myself with the you know, imagery and the meanings and everything. But yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite decks, which is my Witch's Tarot. I just resonate a lot more with the kind of more pagan aspects, less Christian. Like the Devil card does not exist in here, which is actually my sign of Capricorn. The Devil card is actually the shadow side, and Judgment is no longer judgment, it is karma in this deck. Same numbers, just different meanings, because, you know, in paganism and witchcraft and stuff like that, there is no devil. You know, there is no devil, there is no Lucifer or anything that is a Christian belief, and so in here instead it represents it's represented by the shadow side, which is kind of just like darkness and calculated. And I kind of like talking about that right now because I have Halloween nails on and my skull scarf. That is my little backdrop right now, and I have my Halloween deck, and I'm so hyped for Halloween, you guys. Oh, I'm so hyped for Halloween. Okay, so let's tap into divine masculine energies of the collective. Okay. Sorry, I took a little pause to kind of like call in spirit guides, angels, ancestors, stuff like that of divine masculine, just like the energy, anything that you guys need to know as a collective of, you know, feminines or masculines, you know, mainly I'm sure a lot of feminines as myself, spend a lot of time watching these videos, but masculines, oh goodness, yay, the wheel of the year. Okay, I was gonna do the headspace, heart space, and overall energy, but I guess we're just gonna pop into overall energy if Spirit wants to throw out freaking cards already. All right. So, the 8 of Cups. What's going on? Okay. So, the Wheel of the Year, you know, it's divine messages, divine timing. You know, it's just the time. 5 of Pentacles just popped out. And then the 8 of Cups, like, what's going on with the collective? 5 of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands under the wheel. So it's a new beginning coming up. Whatever this 8 of Cups is, which to be honest, like, for me, I know what my 8 of Cups is, but for the rest of you guys, it's somebody's turned their back. Somebody has turned their back. And with the 5 of Pentacles, there's a lack of something. I feel like it was something in the physical. Like, there's something lacking in the physical. Like, look at this flower. It's wilted over. It's sad. Somebody's been left out in the cold. Like, somebody has walked away. Has honestly, like, decided to walk away. And somebody else is feeling left out in the cold. For whatever reason. Whatever collective, you know, that this is resonating with you. Whatever be you or your masculine. Or, you know, honestly, like, this kind of just turned into general, like, twin flame collective reading, divine feminines or divine masculines, kind of however this is going to resonate with you. So this went from masculines to just the collective, you know, whoever walked away, like, one of y'all walked away, and I feel like you were the one that felt, when I say you, I mean, like, the one that walked away. The one that walked away felt like there was something that they weren't fulfilled with. There was something lacking in the relationship, and they had to walk away. They didn't want to walk away, but they had to walk away for their own health. You know, you can't stand out in the cold forever. Like, you're going to get frostbite, and it's not going to be good. You know, you got to move into this warmer energy, you know, this fire. And with the Wheel of the Year being here, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, it was meant to happen. The cycle was meant to end. You know, the cycle was meant to end. You're supposed to leave this winter and go into a spring type energy, you know, which is the Ace of Wands. And honestly, I'm pretty sure fire energy, the wands, is springtime. So literally you're going from the winter to the spring. You know, this cycle was supposed to end. Somebody was supposed to walk away, whether it be physically, emotionally, mentally. They were supposed to walk away from this connection. And the Two of Swords just popped out. The Two of Swords and something else just popped out. Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, so that's 8 of Cups. Literally 8 plus 2. That's 10. That's the end of the cycle. A decision was made. A decision was made to walk away. And it wasn't like it was just rushed or anything. It was contemplated. It was thought about. And a decision was made that somebody needed to walk away. Because they couldn't handle this anymore. This was too much. And so they had to walk away. They had to end the cycle. They had to end the cycle in order to have this new beginning of the Ace of Wands and this new beginning of the Ace of Swords. Like, there was clarity found. In this 5 of Pentacles, there was clarity found. Somebody found what they needed to know to set them free from decision making, and that decision was to walk away. And I'm so sorry if, you know, you're the person that didn't walk away and the other person walked away. But understand that it was for their health. It was for their benefit. For them, they had to walk away. They had to say goodbye. You know, maybe not forever, you know, because it was just the end of the cycle. Whatever it was, they had to say goodbye. And at the end of on the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So it's okay. Like, there's goodness coming out of this. There is goodness coming out of this. This just, I don't know why. Wow, I just got really sad. I did get really sad because I know for me, like, I'm resonating with this, but at the same time, like, I just got really sad because clarity was reached, and, you know, there's new beginnings to come, though. The cycle has ended. There's new beginnings to come. There's a new horizon. There is a new beauty coming, and it's okay. Like, you had to walk away, and that's fine, because the sun is literally coming up. This sun is coming. It's okay, you guys. You know? It's totally fine. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. Alright? Okay. What else is need to know? Where is the masculine's headspace? That's what I want to know right now. Where is the I'm going to actually shuffle like this. Where is the masculine's headspace? Where's the masculine's headspace? Is the masculine's headspace. You know, this can also resonate for soulmates too. It's not just twin flames, you know, it's soulmates. Like, soulmates are just as beautiful as twin flames. I have soulmates in my life, you know, platonic and otherwise, you know, that they're beautiful. Six of Swords, masculine's headspace. What's the masculine's headspace? What's the masculine's headspace? What's the masculine's headspace? And when cards flip out like that, you know, they flip up, but they just flip back down. I don't take them. They have to flip over for me to take them. That's just how I do it. That's the masculine's headspace. What's going on like that? Freaking kidding me. Okay. The shadow side. This is what's in the masculine's headspace. This is shadow side, like I was saying. This is Capricorn. This is a devil card. This is temptations. This is addictions. This is their dark side. They are literally dealing with their dark side. With the Six of Swords right here, I feel like they're moving away. I feel like they're moving away slowly. You know, they're not hurried or anything. Like, they're moving away. They're taking their time, but they're moving away from this dark side. Like, they're mentally making the decision to move away. And that actually gives me, that gives me a lot of hope for the masculine. You know, this is a Capricorn. This could represent an actual, like, Capricorn. That the masculine is moving away from the Capricorn. Actually, no. I'm taking that back. Like, they're not moving away. If this is supposed to represent an actual person, because to me, so like when I do readings for myself, like checking out my masculine and everything, this represents me because I am a Capricorn. So this represents me, not necessarily the shadow side. This literally represents me and as a Capricorn. And so if it has to do with an addiction or something like that, that's some kind of behavior, they're moving away from it. They're moving away from this. But if this is a person, they're moving toward them. They're literally moving toward this person. So this may be like a Capricorn or an strong earth energy, that they've maybe been the one that moved away. Where was that? Where's the Eight of Cups? Right here. This may have been the one that moved away. God, why is this happening to me? Because okay, I'm not going to talk about myself. Okay. But this may be the earth energy, strong Capricorn that has decided to walk away from this. They've decided to walk away from this union, you know, from this, not union, from this connection. And the masculine's like, wait, no, don't forget about me. And is now paddling their way like, wait, no, I made a mistake or something, you know. Just be like, they're chasing after them now. And why? Why does it have to pop out for me? But anyway, moving on from me. Universe, please don't give me my own readings. And, you know, if I can reading for somebody else, for the collective. Where's his heart space? Where is the masculine's heart space? Where's the masculine's heart space? Masculine's kidding me? The masculines had a change of heart. This also represents Scorpio, so maybe they're a Scorpio, maybe they have a loud Scorpio in their sign, or maybe, since it's in their heart space, maybe they're feeling that Scorpio energy. The Three of Wands, they're waiting. There's a change coming, but they're still waiting on something. What are you waiting on? Masculine, what are you waiting on? Like, you made a change of heart. What are you waiting on, though? Because you're literally moving toward, if this is a person, you're moving toward them. But at the same time, if, you know, for the other side, if this is addictions and everything, you're moving away from them. If this is addictions and some problems, you know, alcohol, tobacco, you know, would it be hard drugs? Because, like, personally, I don't, and when I say, like, drugs and stuff, I never mean weed. Like, that is the one drug that I exclude from this. Like, no, weed's not a drug, when it comes to, like, this type of energy to me. But what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on in your heart? Like, you're still waiting on, so there's a change coming, but you're still waiting. What is it? Come on, masculine, what are you waiting on? What's taking you? What is taking you forever? What are you waiting on? The Hanged Man. Okay. Anything else? Thank you. The Queen of Swords. Okay. This is the deal. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I also cuss like a sailor. So, sorry about that. I try not to, but if it happens, it happens. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Wow. It's going to be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Hanged Man. Wow. You're waiting, all right. Yeah, you're in the Hanged Man position. You're waiting. You are waiting on the Queen of Swords. This could be your feminine. Honestly, since this is the masculine's heart space and everything, this is the feminine. He's waiting on his feminine to do something. Or she, sorry. The masculine's waiting on his feminine to make a move, but at the same time, the feminine, I feel like with all of this energy going on, the feminine was the one that walked away, which usually happens, you know, it usually happens, and especially twin flame relationships, it usually happens. The feminine walks away because, you know, they're usually the one that wakes up, it's awakened first, and, you know, feels the connection more strongly and isn't fighting it off as much. But, you know, it's not true for everybody. But at the same time, like, they got tired of it. They got tired of the waiting. They got tired of being left out in the freaking cold. They were tired of the cold shoulder from the masculine, and they're moving on. They're done. They're moving on, and that's kind of what's going on, is that masculine may not even see that they've moved on, but they're seeing their feminine as the Queen of Swords. They're seeing the feminine sitting here in all her regalness and her beauty and her intelligence, because the Queen of Swords is intelligent. Like, she is intelligent. She is amazing. She's a force to be reckoned with. You know, she can be a little analytical, but at the same time, like, she's a great, like, to me, like, she's a great general. Like, she's a great commander. She's a leader, you know, when it comes to, like, all the queens within the tarot, like, the Queen of Swords is a leader. She's a badass, honestly. Is there anything else I need to know about this Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords. Justice. Libra. Okay. Queen of Swords. Justice. Libra. So, the Queen of Swords. Like I said, another air sign. Gemini, Libra, Capricorn. You have Libra right here. For some of you, this may be specifically the sign. Like, this may be their sign, like, and everything. But man, this Queen of Swords may actually be like, sorry, but like the feminine energy and everything. Like literally, if I ever, you know, basically misgender, like feminine, masculine, like masculine, feminine, I'm sorry. Like I don't ever mean, like I really don't ever mean that. I don't ever mean that. You know, everybody has feminine and masculine in them. And then of course, you know, with same-sex relationships, you can still have a feminine and masculine within the relationships as far as like twin flames and everything. But with this, I feel a strong feminine energy along with the Queen of Swords and Justice. This strong air, strong analytical, strong, just like no BS. Like literally both of them have their swords. They don't take any crap from anybody. Like they're not taking crap from you. They're not taking crap from everything that's done, everything that's happened in the past. You know, all the BS. They have moved on. They're stronger from it too. Like they are strong. Like your feminine is strong from everything that she has been through, or he. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep like correcting myself. But seriously, like your feminine is just like not taking it anymore. They have moved on. Like they are moving on, whether you like it or not. With this energy right here of both the Queen of Swords and Justice, they're moving on whether you like it or not. And it is seriously up to you to stop waiting, stop being in this hangman position. You know, stop waiting around. You've had a change of heart. Like, you gotta change your heart. Something's going on with you. You've had a change of heart. But you need to realize that your feminine's moving on without you. I'm sorry. That's the truth. Your feminine's moving on without you. Like, they don't care. Well, I mean, they do care. Like, they're never gonna stop caring, but your feminine, whatever happened for them to move on, they've thought about it, they've weighed their options, and they decided that they're done. They just decided they're done. That's what's happened. You know, they decided for their own benefit that it's happened. It's time to end the cycle. Wheel of the year right here. It's time to end the cycle. And they realized that they were in a cycle and that it wasn't going to stop. They had to keep going. You know, if there was going to be a change for the better, then they had to keep going. They had to walk away. You know? Sorry, but they had to walk away. That's what's going on. So, masculine, get out of your freaking head. Get out of your freaking head, listen to your heart, make a move. If you want your feminine to stay, you gotta make a move. Be vulnerable. You gotta make a move. Like, that's what I'm saying, is that you gotta be vulnerable. Like, because the waiting around, the Hanged Man, you know, the Three of Wands, like, you're just waiting around. Like, you've already had a change of heart. You know what you need to do. Like, do it. You know? Okay. I actually don't want to use this deck anymore. I'm going to go into my Essential Tarot deck because I'm going to do the feminine. Feminine's headspace, heart space, and overall energies. Feminine's headspace, heart space, and overall energies, and I'll throw the cards that have popped out back into their original decks to finish out the reading as with some oracle cards for feminine and masculine. I just felt like I needed to use this different deck for the feminine. feminine's headspace. Look at that. The Fool. Feminine's headspace. Ooh, okay. Four of Pentacles. The Fool and the Four of Pentacles. Shh. Ooh, the feminine's done. Like, the feminine really is moving on. Like we saw in the masculine's reading, the feminine is moving on. Feminine's excited. Feminine's excited, but the feminine's still blocking out. Like, they're still guarding themselves. They're still being a little stubborn. Which, I mean, we're all going to be a little stubborn if we had to put up with that crap, you know? But the feminines, they're stubborn. They're blocking themselves off. At least their heart, they're kind of just being more stuck in their ways, which is kind of odd because you're the Fool right here, which is like they're moving on. But I feel like it's moving on in a good direction. They're moving on in a good direction, but they're not letting themselves forget the lessons they've learned. You know, they're not letting go of the lessons that they've learned. They're remembering them, but they're moving on in a positive way. That's honestly really beautiful. All right, the heart space. Knight of Pentacles. Anything else? Heart space. So the feminine. The Star. Beautiful. Aquarius. Air energy. More air energy. I feel like there's a lot of strong air energy coming through this reading. What else for their heart space? Anything else for their heart space? For the feminine heart space? The Lovers. Okay, Gemini. Could also be decisions, that they've had decisions in their heart. Ooh, we got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I didn't do the bottom. I didn't feel drawn to do the bottom of the deck for the masculine, just saying, because of all the crap the masculine was going through, and also, like, I do peek at the bottom of the deck, and if it doesn't resonate with me, like, it's not like, oh man, that really goes with this, like, I'm not gonna take it. So it's kind of just like the overall energy. When I do the bottom of the deck, it's the overall energy of just like this everything. Like, this is like the main theme. And the main theme right here is manifestation. The main theme is the feminine is making their way. They're making their own path now. They are going at it themselves, and they are doing it themselves. Like, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana in this reading alone. And the only minor arcana you have are the Pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus, Libra. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And then down here you have air energy at the same time. Aquarius and Gemini. Wow. So in their headspace, they're moving on. In their heart space, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about stability. So they're really moving forward with stability in their life, but they're going at it kind of slowly. Like, this also with like guarding their heart up here in their heart, they're still guarding their heart right here, because you see the Pentacles covering his heart, and they're still guarding their heart. You know, everything that went on with the masculine, they're still guarding their heart. But they have the Star and the Lovers here. And to be honest, I feel like the Lovers has to do one with still holding their masculine in their heart. They still have their masculine heart. Look, masculines, if you're watching this, which, yeah, there's going to be masculines watching this, but you're still in your feminine's heart. Like, don't ever think, like, have they really walked away? Have they really, you know, given this up? Like, have they really turned their back? Physically, yes. Emotionally, they may have blocked themselves off, but you're still in their heart. You know, you're still in their heart. You're never gonna, I don't think you'll ever be out of their heart. You know, with soulmates and twin flames, there's such a special spiritual soul level connection that you're never gonna be out of their heart. You know, you're never gonna be out of their heart. They have the Star right here, which is Aquarius, which is like new beginnings. I feel like this is so beautiful to have in the heart space, because feminines have literally washed themselves clean. They have cleansed themselves with the water. They've cleansed their heart, you know, all the pain, all that suffering, you know, that's gone on, you know, when it comes to like the masculine, you know, having to make the decisions and feeling left out and cold and just like having to walk away and the cycles and just everything that's gone on between them and the masculine, all the pain, all the, you know, the back and forth and just the not knowing and just having to eventually walk away. Like, they're cleansing themselves, they are healing themselves, they're keeping their masculine in their heart, but they had to make a decision at the same time, because the Lovers is also about decisions. The Lovers is also about decisions. It's not just romantic, and I know I take it as romantic most of the time, but like, it's also about decisions, and they had to make a decision at a heart level. Like, they had to get out of their head and listen to their heart and make a decision, and the decision was to walk away from this connection. The decision was to walk away from the connection. They had to. You know, there was just too much coldness. There was too much lack going on. They had to walk away. You know, and for their benefit, masculines, you know, please understand, they had to walk away. No matter what, they had to walk away for their own healing, to end the cycle, to end everything going on. At the same time, you know, like, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I feel like if this is literally in your head, like, you got to change your heart and everything about your feminine, and you're kind of like moving toward your feminine now, you gotta understand, like, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So maybe for you to kind of stop taking your feminine for granted, honestly. I don't know why that came to me. Like, stop taking your feminine for granted. You were taking them for granted. And they had enough. They couldn't do it anymore. They were at the end of their rope. They had to move away. They had to heal. They had to heal their heart. And they've healed their heart, and it's beautiful, and they can have this new beginning with themselves. You know, you're always going to be there. You know, it's divinely given. It's, you know, what goes around comes around. You know, the infinity symbol, like, what goes around comes around. Oh, crap. There's the Queen of Swords right under the Magician. See? There's your feminine right there. In her reading, she's right there. And you have the 4 of Rods. And then 3 of Rods right here. And the 5 of Cups. Ace of Swords. But seriously, like, so underneath all this, what that's saying to me is that underneath all this, your feminine still wants it. You know, she, like, your feminine still wants, they still feel this connection. They still want it. But you know what? As of right now, they have to guard themselves in both areas, in their head and their heart. They have to stay steady in who they are and where they're going and on their new journey. And, you know, this is for you feminines too. Like, it may just deal with it. Your masculine may not be a part of your journey anymore. You know, at this moment, your masculine may not be a part of it. I'm sorry to say, like, your masculine may have to step back and let you go on your journey. Let you discover yourself, because I feel like there's a cycle going on where, like, feminines are stepping away, you know, from the connections because they just had it. They've just had it. The masculines haven't been doing what they need to be doing. The feminines are being fulfilled, and so the feminines have to step away. They've had to come away from these connections. And you know what? Healing has to happen. Healing for the feminine, healing for the masculine, because the masculine has to realize that the feminine is not always going to be there. And the feminine has to realize that the masculine cannot fulfill them. They cannot fulfill them. They will not fulfill them. You guys kind of understand what I'm saying? So that's honestly really beautiful. But it's like bittersweet, honestly. I feel like this is just bittersweet what's going on. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna jump into there, grab these. I'm gonna pull oracle cards and kind of see, oops, that was loud. I'll pull my Halloween oracle cards by Stacey DeMarco. See if there's anything in here that we need to know as a collective. If there's anything that masculines and feminines, soulmates, twin flames, whatever you identify your connection with, has to know as a collective. Anything that they must know in order for this healing and stuff to move on for both of them. That did want to pop out. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't usually take them, but they wanted to pop out like that. Midnights. Okay. What else? Is there any others? Okay, no others for the Holiday Oracle deck. This is my Kipper deck. This is by Trio Machete. I use these as an Oracle deck. I do know that they're Kipper, so it's a different kind of fortune telling, but I use them as an Oracle deck. I like using them as an Oracle deck. Just I feel like I get the same energy as an Oracle deck because they're kind of like that. Okay. 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 Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. I usually finish out shuffling if there's anything else that pops up. Okay. Spirit. Come on. Work with me. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. Okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I'm just gonna keep popping out. Alrighty. I get it. Okay. Main female, privileged lady, expectation, occupation, high honor. Okie dokie, artichokes. Then midnight. We have midnight. Okay. So, off the bat, if this is a same-sex relationship, specifically with females, specifically lesbian relationship, hello my beautiful lesbians, then this is specifically like for you guys. Within the Kipper deck, main female, her female counterpart for same-sex relationships is privileged lady. So there's something going on with like your work, whether you're diving into your work to ignore this like relationship that's going on with your masculine and feminine relationship, whatever's going on. At the same time, you're kind of expecting something. You know, maybe it was this one in the relationship that, you know, this one is honestly, like, this is like the ultra feminine one out of the two. This is kind of the more masculine one, and so maybe this the masculine is just waiting on their feminine. She's waiting on her feminine, and it's just like, you know, she's kind of stuck in this hangman energy, like I told you, like the masculine god, stuck in the hangman, stuck in the Three of Wands, just waiting, not really knowing what to do. Meanwhile, privileged lady, the feminine, is over here like, I'm doing me. Like, I'm literally doing me. Like, I am doing what I need to do. I'm kind of diving into my work. I am focusing on what I need to do to move forward, to kind of like ignore all this, you know, and like high honor, man, there's going to be some recognition for something. And since it came over on this side, there's going to be recognition for something. Like, I feel like maybe you're working really hard so you can get recognized, probably at work or just within whatever you're doing. Maybe you're working a lot feminine, like you're working a lot in like the wee hours in the morning, like you're just staying up later. You might be a natural night owl, and this is when you get all your work done. Like she's working by lantern, you know, and this is just kind of what you're doing because you're trying to focus on yourself. And your masculine is just like, I'm waiting. But yes, so that's what I'm getting for that. But with opposite sex relationships, with heterosexual relationships, or non-binary, I'm getting that this is probably like, I feel like this is like a third-party situation, which I hate saying because I kind of resonate with this again. But this is a third-party situation, you know? This is your main female, you know, you're represented by like your feminine energy. This is your feminine. This is the feminine, honestly. I guess I'm speaking to the masculine zone. This is the feminine going on. Privileged lady, this is the other woman. And there's just a lot at stake, honestly. You know, maybe y'all met at work or doing some kind of business, like something like that. High honor, like there's a lot that goes along with this. Whatever this is, you know, the occupation where y'all met or something like that, there's a lot at stake is what I'm kind of feeling. Like there's a lot at stake with like whatever is going on between this. And this might be why the feminine stepped away, because masculine may have chose somebody else, or just, you know, honestly, I hate saying it, may have cheated, maybe had betrayed the feminine. And you know, there's a lot at stake. And it may have been an affair, honestly. Like, wow, that may have been an affair. It was happening at midnight. It was happening in the, you know, wee hours in the morning. Like, it was not okay. And masculines, if you were, you know, not being faithful in that way, like, that's not okay. That's not okay at all. Like, that's just my personal opinion. Like, I hate cheating so much. But literally, like, if you were doing that, if you weren't being faithful, if you were kind of like doing some stuff, you know, the most magical hour at all, midnight, yeah, okay. But if you were doing some not so okay stuff, like, I don't know why, like, it just came to mind, like, stop. Like, that's not okay. And I understand why your feminine had to pull away. And you have to understand that if you're resonating with this, and this was you, your feminine pulled away for the right reason, to heal themselves. But at the same time, like, you're still, your feminine is still on your feminine is still, like, you're still in their heart. Okay? Like, they have been hurt and they were not okay with it. And this is just not a good relationship in that sense. Like, whatever happened, that cycle had to end. Maybe you were a serial cheater. Maybe that was a cycle that had to end. And they were done with it. You hurt them one too many times and they were done with it. And that's going to be a very specific message. Very specific message for some of you guys. But yeah. That's not okay. You know? Alright? Let's kind of get something more positive. Oh, it's a little heavy. Okay. Okie dokie. This. What is a lesson the collective needs to take away from all this? What is a lesson the collective needs to take away from all this to close out this reading? What is a lesson the collective needs to take away from all this? I'm really sorry if the shuffling's loud, guys. The lesson that collective needs to take away from this. The witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. Okay. The witch. This is saying that you have the power. You have the power to change your reality. You have the power to manifest exactly what you want and make it yours. And I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards to clarify this. But in general, the witch is about, like, your inner power. And, you know, some people might be scared of it. You might be scared of your own power. Like, you might be scared of how good it feels, you know, to be independent. Or, like, you might be scared of, like, realizing that your feminine's walking away from you. Or, you know, everybody might be just a little fearful about, like, the profound power. Maybe you're scared that your feminine might come into her power enough to the point that he or she doesn't want you anymore. In that way, that they've completely moved on. And you know what? Not all not all, for one, twin flames are supposed to come, not all twin flames are supposed to come to union. I personally don't believe that it's, you know, they may not come to a union in every lifetime. Nine of Pentacles, you know, and that's okay. It's still a beautiful relationship. It's a relationship full of lessons, because we are supposed to come here to learn lessons on a soul level, or soul sign contracts. We're supposed to learn the lessons with each specific person that comes into our life. Like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna learn lessons. It's the way of the world. It's the way of just, yeah, please clarify this. Thank you. Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I want one more. I think I need one more. One more clarification. Thank you, High Priest. Any others? Any others? Oh. Yeah, there's others. Yeah, I'll throw them right at you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Anything else that I should be knowing about? Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, King of Wands, the Hierophant, the High Priest, and then the Three of Wands. Three of Wands again. Okay. And then also, I do kind of want to note that the Five of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. Okay. With this newfound power, this newfound probably like independence. Listen. Listen. There's going... I feel like the King of Wands is kind of a warning in this right now. Don't let it go to your head. Because right now, like, sometimes I'm like, he's just a joyful person. He's lively. He's fun. But sometimes I also get the energy that the King of Wands is douchey. Like, douchey. Okay? And I feel like it being under the Knight of Pentacles, even though it's not like how they technically popped out, but like that's how I felt that they should go, like naturally. I feel like this is a warning, and along with Five of Cups, this is also a warning. Don't get stuck in this Five of Cups morning energy. Don't do it. Don't get stuck in this energy of just being like, oh, you know, this and that, blah, 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 you know, no, stop. Move forward. Move into the Ace of Cups energy. The Ace of Cups is coming. The Nine of Pentacles is right here. Staying in the Nine of Pentacles energy of stability, steadiness. Yeah, you're probably going to be going slow, but you're going to be steady. You're going to be good. Don't let it go to your head either. Stop. Don't get an ego. That's exactly what this is. Don't get an ego. Don't get an ego. Leaving this relationship. You know, leaving this connection. Don't get an ego about anything. Either one of you. Don't do it. Just don't. Egos aren't good. As someone in my life likes to say, ego stands for edging greatness out. Don't get an ego. Kill your ego. He's saying that. Kill your ego. Shun the non-believer. Shun. So, like, control your ego. Take it down. Take it down. But with the Nine of Pentacles, stay in this energy. Don't let this newfound power go to your head. Stay steady. And this Ace of Cups is going to come to you. And right here we have the High Priest. And this is the masculine and the feminine energy with the High Priest. This is divine. Like this is to me, this is saying that everything's going to be all right, because your spirit guides, your ancestors, your spirit squad, as I like to call them, they got your back. All right? To me, this is kind of represented by them right now, because whenever I do a reading, I call in your spirit guides, I call in your ancestors, and I call in your guardian angels. This has kind of come all into them with the High Priest. They're here. They're guarding you. They're watching over this connection. They are watching over the masculine, the feminine, the light, the dark, the balancing. They're watching over it. It's okay. You know, the Three of Wands is here. And it's like, to me right now, this is saying it's going to take time. All right? Like with the Knight of Pentacles right here, you have the Three of Wands. It's going to take time to get to this Ace of Cups, to get to this fulfillment. And this is just kind of warning, don't let your ego get in the way. All right? Don't stay stuck in this mourning. Don't be mourning yourself. Don't get in your ego. Don't be woe is me. Don't be I'm the greatest. Find that middle ground. Find the good middle ground that you keep your ego in check. You're not destroying yourself and you're not building yourself up too much. You know, you're not inflating yourself. Stay steady, stay strong, have patience, and know that to get to this, it's coming. He's literally pointing at it. It's coming. It's coming. We're good. It's okay. All right, guys. So that is the end of this reading, okay? And I have to hop off to go meet my nephew and babysit for a little bit, so that's why I got this all done. It was fun. It was absolutely beautiful and wonderful, and I enjoyed spending time with all of you and reading these energies. Okay, so I will see you all later. I'll talk to you all later, and I know there's probably many questions. I don't do private readings as of right now. That's just not what I do. I'm not set up to do that at all. But so right now while I'm getting my channel set up, it's more just like general readings, general just energies and everything. But yeah, if you're interested in private readings or anything, kind of just email me, let me know, maybe like light a fire in my butt if you really are interested that much, and I'll see what I can do. But other than that, you guys have a very prosperous, wonderful day. I can speak English. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.